A warm good evening to all aspirants. Welcome to the Civil PDS Daily Question Analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy. And in this video, we will be discussing or dealing with some of the questions, both prelims as well as mains, which are very relevant to the morning discussion of 4th of September 2025. So if you haven't seen the video yet, please have a quick overview of that video, which was posted on the morning for its relevance as well as for its continuity. And we are also requesting you to kindly subscribe to the Shankar IAS Academy YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon for receiving prompt notification from our side. Before getting into the today's question analysis session, there is a small and important announcement that the pre-storming batch 1 UPSC prelims test series has been successfully started from today, that is 4th of September 2025, and it's better late than never. Please register yourself for this test series to get a strong hold over the UPSC prelims of 2026. And moving to the first question for the today's question analysis, the first question is with reference to sickle cell disease, that is SCD, and the RPWD, that is Right of Person with Disabilities Act of 2016, consider the following statements. And the first statement is the sickle cell disease is an autosomal recessive disorder caused by mutation in the HBB gene producing hemoglobin S, that is HbS, and confirmatory diagnosis commonly uses hemoglobin electrophoresis and HPLC, that is that we discussed in the morning session, that high performance liquid chromatography. And the second statement is under the Rights of Person with Disabilities Act of 2016, all person with sickle cell disease automatically qualifies for the 4% government employment reservation. Which of the above is or correct? And in this question, they asked about the correct statement, and the first statement was absolutely correct because it is an autosomal recessive disorder which is causing the mutation in the HBB hemoglobin gene, which produces the hemoglobin S, and the confirmatory diagnosis of this was the hemoglobin electrophoresis and the high performance liquid chromatography. So the first statement was correct, and the second statement was incorrect because all person with this sickle cell disease will not be automatically qualified. And recently the revision of this Rights of Person with Disabilities Act got excluded this person who are affected by this sickle cell disease got excluded from the list. So this statement was incorrect, and the answer for this question will be one only, that is option A. And moving to the second question, and the second question is with reference to the governor's powers regarding assent to the state bill, consider the under the Constitution of India, consider the following statements. And the first statement, the governor may return a bill other than a money bill for reconsideration of the state legislature. And the second statement, if the bill is repassed by the state legislature, the governor is bound to give assent. And the third statement, the governor may reserve certain bills for consideration of president. And the fourth statement, the president is bound to give assent to state bill if it is repassed after reconsideration. How many of the above statements are incorrect? And in this question they have asked about the incorrect statement, and there will be options like 1 only, 2 only, 3 only, and all statements are correct. So we have to clearly know which of the following above statements are correct, so that we can able to easily manage to arrive at the positive or correct answer. So this question I will let you to answer in the comment section. Please leave the answer in the comment section for this question about the governor. Moving to the next question. And the next question is with reference to the initiative Mahasagar, Mutual and Holistic Advancement for Security and Growth Across Region. Consider the following statements. First statement, it is an Indian initiative aimed at enhancing maritime security and inclusive growth across the Indo-Pacific and Indian Ocean region. And the second statement, it is a successor framework to SAGAR, that is security, and growth for all in the region. And the third statement, it focuses exclusively on naval defense cooperation among Quad countries. Which of the statements given above is are correct? And here they listed the statement wise question, so we can easily eliminate, or we can use the elimination technique or the elimination strategy in this question. And with respect to the first statement, it was correct because it is an Indian initiative, and the following provisions in the first statement was correct because it is an uh, enhancing maritime security is also the provision, and the inclusive growth across the Indo-Pacific and the Indian Ocean region is also the primary focus of this Mahasagar initiative. And second statement is also correct statement because it is a successor framework to the Sagar initiative, which was earlier implemented in the 2015 by the India. And the third statement was incorrect because it is not a very uh, naval defense cooperation, exclusively on naval defense cooperation, and it does not involves only the Quad countries. It is a holistic involvement of Indo-Pacific region as well as the Indian Ocean region. So the third statement was incorrect. So by eliminating the third statement, we have only two options on our side to decide. And by knowing the fact that the second statement is the correct statement, we can easily arrive at the answer that B, option B, 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Moving to the next question, and the question is, the establishment of payment banks is being allowed in India to promote financial inclusion. Which of the following statement is or correct in this context? First statement, mobile telephone companies and supermarket chains that are owned and controlled by residents are eligible to be promoters of payment banks. Second statement, payment banks can issue both credit cards and debit cards. And third statement, payment banks cannot undertake lending activities. Select the correct answer using the code given below. And the first statement was correct because and resident can become a promoter of these payment banks, and the mobile telephone companies and supermarket chains that are owned and controlled by the residents are also eligible to become a promoter of this bank. And the second statement, as we discussed in the morning session, that the payment banks cannot issue credit cards, by knowing the fact that it cannot issue the credit card to the stakeholders, we can easily eliminate the second option from the option. By eliminating the second statement from the option, we can easily arrive at the answer that 1 and 3 are correct, and we can easily interfere or infer from this option that by not issuing the credit card, the payment banks cannot be involved in the activity of lending. That credit card is basically a lending process. So by knowing that it cannot undertake lending activity, so the third statement will be the correct statement. So we can easily cross check and easily make the answer that 1 and 3 will be the correct answer, option B. Moving to the mains practice question, the question is, the government panel recently rejected the inclusion of 9 medical conditions under the Rights of Person with Disabilities Act of 2016. Critically analyze the decision and suggest alternative measures for supporting those affected. It is a 15 mark question with around 250 words is the limit. And as we discussed in the earlier morning discussion, that this 9 medical conditions has been excluded from the recent revised list of Rights of Person with Disabilities Act, and we have also came across, or we discussed the suggested alternative measures and the implications of this exclusion of person who are affected with special kind of disabilities from the list. So we have to critically analyze this question on the basis of this decision made out by this government panel and the recommendations, and we have to suggest some alternative measures that we can easily taken from the morning discussion. So please make the answers and prepare the answer and post it in the comment section given below. We will evaluate and give the feedback in the comment section itself. And hope you guys like the video. Please share your positive comments and the suggestions in the comment section given below, and share the video to your friends. And please stay in touch with us by subscribing to the Shankar IAS Academy YouTube channel and by clicking the bell icon for receiving on time notification. Have a good day.